It's Pony League World Series. In 2006, I was where all of you were, playing for Simi Valley, California, and leading off. Some of the best memories I have playing baseball are where you guys are today. I have a lot of great friends and was actually fortunate enough to play with somebody from the Puerto Rico team the year we were there in the big leagues, Alex Claudio. So you never know who you're going to play with down the road. It could be you guys one day, but enjoy the game, best of luck, and have a bunch of fun.
Welcome to historic Lou Hayes Pony Field for the 2023 Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. It is time to meet the players and coaches. Here's Bob Gregg.
Let's meet the starting lineups for this game number 9, an elimination game at this year's World Series. First of all, for the visitors from Palmview, Texas, center fielder, number 22, Luis Balderas. Batting second and playing left field, number 13, Robbie Rodriguez. Batting third, shortstop, number 12, Alexis Lopez. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 35, Javier Garza. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 33, Darren Bosquez. Batting sixth, third baseman, number 9, Rene Rios. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 21, Martin Moreno. Batting eighth and pitching, number 5, Devin Gonzalez. Batting ninth and playing second base, number 10, Orlando Lopez. Number 6, Rolando Solis. Number 8, Ariel Benavides. Number 11, Fernando Gonzalez. Number 63, Romeo Batista. Number 66, Santiago Balderas. Manager, Ruben Lopez. Coach, Renny Benavides. Coach, Fernando Gonzalez. South Zone champion, Palmview, Texas. And now for the home team from Covina, California, the West Zone champions. Leading off and playing second base, number 1, Roman Spencer. Batting second and playing short, number 27, Joaquin Ortiz. Batting third, the center fielder, number 8, Omar Areche. Batting fourth and pitching, number 13, Aiden Veith. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 28, Nathan Ariano. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 66, Isaac Flores. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 3, Ezekiel Martinez. Batting eighth and catching, number 10, Aiden Ayala. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 6, Levi Ruiz. Number 9, Matthew Tejada. Number 11, Moses Gogwe. Number 12, AJ Chavez. Number 42, Fabian Mares. Number 50, Christian Lopez. Manager, Jesse Chavez. Coach, Richard Jacob. Coach, Matthew Gogwe. West Zone champion, Covina, California. Umpiring at home plate, Mikkel Davis. At first base, Jim Cobell. At second base, Chris Stevens. At third base, Joe Palazzo. Decisions Committee, Tom O'Connor, Terry Faust, Lenny Lynch.
At this time, we ask all that are able to please rise for the Pony Prayer and the national anthems. Gentlemen and boys, please remove your caps. Thank you to all veterans and active duty members of the United States Armed Forces for your service. We invite you to render a hand salute during the Star-Spangled Banner. Almighty God, help us to realize that we are gathered here to watch young people play baseball, not to second-guess strategy, dispute decisions, or question ability. That we are here to cheer, to encourage, to join in the fun that is baseball, not to jeer, discourage, or otherwise degrade the game. That while officials and players are expected to perform within the bounds of certain standards, we also, as spectators, are expected to conduct ourselves within the bounds of good sportsmanship. May this contest end without injury, without feelings of ill will, without disgrace, but as an activity worthy of thy blessing. Amen.
The Star Spangled Banner concluding with the team from Texas, the team from California ready to duel in game number 9 of the 2023 Pony League World Series in Washington, Pennsylvania. This an elimination game is your umpiring crew today. Mikel Davis, J.C. Cobell, Chris Stevens, and Joe Palazzo. Lou Hayes Pony Field, 80 feet between the bases, 250 down the lines, 305 to straightaway center field, and 54 feet between the mound and home plate. And a pleasant morning to get you started. 71 degrees, partly cloudy over top of Washington, Pennsylvania. As Lou Hayes Pony Field, a gem in Washington Park, hosting this annual tournament. Covina, California, huddled up, ready to take the field as they will serve as the home team in this one. Palmview, Texas, the visitors in this elimination game. And this is the lineup for Palmview, Texas today. Balderas, Rodriguez, Lopez, Garza, Vasquez, Rios, Moreno, Gonzalez, and Lopez. Palmview, Texas will take on Aiden Veith, today's starting pitcher for Covina, California. Veith, the right-hander, he'll work with battery mate Aiden Ayala along the infield at first. Flores, Spencer at second, Ortiz the shortstop, Martinez at third, outfield from left to right, Ruiz, Areche, and Ariano. I'm Randy Gore, and to take you through and get you started here with game number 9 and throughout the day and afternoon and evening, Lanny Fratteri.
And a pleasant good morning to all of you on this manic Monday as we get underway with what is scheduled to be the first game of 4. How we've gotten to this point. Palmview beat Bay County, Youngstown beat Covina, and then Covina moving on by way of a win over Bay County from the losers bracket to be matched up. We're all marching towards Wednesday night, 7 o'clock, the championship game of the Pony League World Series. Friends, it has long been believed that most of the better baseball players in the United States come out of Texas and California. And some of it is weather related to geography. And if you look at the numbers of the Pony League World Series, there have been 22 teams that have won championships that hailed from California. The players and the teams that have come here from Texas have won 5 times. So there's 27 of the Pony League World Series championships represented here. For Palmview, Texas, with Ruben Lopez coaching at third. And we are ready to go. Here's the first pitch of the game. And it is ball 1. And we get underway at 9:04 Eastern Time. Pitch high and inside, 2-0, and a very pleasant good morning to folks in Texas and California that are tuned in bright and early on a Monday morning. Luis Balderas, 3 for 5 in the tournament with a couple of RBIs, and takes a pitch inside. So Veith has run the count of the first batter of the game to 3-0. Right-hander kicks and deals, and it's high and inside. Believe me, friend, not the way you wanted to start a Monday morning by putting the first batter of the game on base. In the Palmview batting order, there are 2 left-handed batters, number 2 hitter Rodriguez and number 4 hitter Garza. Is it too early to bunt? Let's see what manager Ruben Lopez decides to do here in the top of the first. And the pitch is outside ball 1. And Veith has missed the strike zone with his first 5 pitches.
Aiden Veith making his second appearance of the World Series. He walked 4 in his first appearance.
And a strike on the outside corner to make it 1-1.
And that in taking the loss on Friday night against Youngstown, Ohio, 8-6.
The right-hander with a man aboard, set. Runner going, pitch low and outside for a ball, and the throw to second base bounced and was handled about a foot away, left side of second base. So Palmview, Texas starts with a base on balls and a stolen base. And the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Right-hander set, 2-1 pitch. And it's inside. That time Robbie Rodriguez showed bunt. Count 3-1. Consequently, Flores, the first baseman, was playing it very aggressively. Third baseman Martinez stayed back. 3-1 pitch outside. And so Veith has thrown 9 pitches and has thrown only 1 strike. So not surprising that catcher Ayala is going to the mound, and so is Jesse Chavez, the manager.
Can't let the nerves get to you, okay? Come on, baby. It's you right now. You're the king right now, baby. You're the star, okay? You gotta have confidence. Just do it. You know you can do it all. You do it all the time for us, baby. All the time, okay? Hit the spots, hit the locations, and let's work. Work down, come back. I'm gonna call it again. Work it better, all right? Let's do this.
Jesse Chavez mic'd by our WVRC media crew, and you could hear that the message had nothing to do with technique or arm location or anything. It all had to do with building the young man's confidence. Now Alexis Lopez, right-handed batter, shortstop, 3 for 6 in the series, 2 RBIs, and a hit batsman to load the bases. How many times have you awakened on a Monday morning and said, oh no, here we go again? Well, the Veith Monday morning has not begun very well. He has walked 2 and hit a batter, bases loaded for number 4 batter Javier Garza. Garza 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs, and the pitch is outside. 11 pitches, 10 out of the strike zone. Middle infielders for Covina at double play depth. 1-ball pitch, a called strike. Ruben Lopez coaching at third. Rene Benavides at first. Fernando Gonzalez, the business manager for the Palmview, Texas team that beat Bay County 9-1 on Friday, and then had a lead late against Japan in a game that was started Saturday and completed yesterday. There's a strike called 1-2. Boy, Palmview really let one get away against the team from Edogawa, Japan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch floats high. Nowhere near the strike zone, and the count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. We've already been playing for 5 minutes. No outs. Ground ball rolled into shallow right field. Single by Garza scores. Luis Balderas from third. Rodriguez from second. Alexis Lopez goes from first to third. And a 2-0 Palmview, Texas first inning lead.
Ball rolling slowly into right, which allows not only Balderas but Rodriguez to also score, and Garza adding to his already impressive RBI total, now up to 6 RBIs in the World Series.
Darren Vasquez, right-handed batter, 2 for 8, runner breaking for second. It's called strike. There will be no throw. So a couple of stolen bases in this first inning for Palmview, Texas. Nobody out. Runners at second and third. Third base coach Lopez checking the count. It is 0-1. Infield drawn in here in the first inning with runners at second and third. And a swing and a miss, 0-2. So it looks like Spieth is finally finding the zone of his last 6 pitches. 5 have been strikes. 0-2 pitch and a foul ball. Hit weakly past the first base coach. "18 pitches thrown by Veith in this first inning. Oh, 0-2 pitch is up high. Runners at second and third. Palmview has grabbed a 2-0 first inning lead. Next pitch bounced outside third. Count remains at 1-2 strikes. Vasquez, the right-handed batter. And time is called. We need to retrieve a ball down on the left field line. And Ruiz will do that. Elimination game. We've already had 2 teams eliminated from the tournament: Bay County, Michigan, and Paderborn, Germany. One-two pitch. Line drive, foul ball. That pitch was in, and Vasquez turned on it well, but hit it well over the left field foul fences. Runner at third, Alexis Lopez. Javier Garza at second base. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball dropped, necessitating throw to first base. Runner breaking from third, and Lopez scores. It is a strikeout, and the out recorded at first base. But Lopez takes advantage with the throw to first base. Lopez scores from third, 3-0. Garza goes to third.
Third baseman number 9, Rene Rios.
So it is a 3-1 ball game. And Rene Rios to stand in, right-handed batter. Pitch fouled away, strike one. Randy, give me the scoring call on that, all right?
Fielder's choice for Lopez in crossing the plate. Alert base running by Lopez on that play as he realized the added opportunity with that throw going to first that he could race across and score a third run.
And no RBI, correct?
Correct.
So it's 0-1 on Ruiz. Infield continuing to play tight. 0-1 pitch and a foul ball. This infield sequestered at the edge of the infield grass with a runner at third and 1 out. Here's the report card on this top of the first. Walk, hit batsman, 2-run single, strikeout, fielder's choice. 0-2 pitch. Down low, ball kicks to the left of catcher Ayala, but Garza wisely stays put at third. Now 25 pitches thrown by Veith here in the top of the first inning. 1-2 delivery. And the ball is hit to third. Digging the ball out of the dirt at third is Martinez. The throw to first baseman Flores, 2 out. That ball almost was grabbed on the fly. The ball wasn't hit very hard. Just a weak soft liner that dropped right in front of third baseman Martinez. And with 2 outs, Palmview leading 3-0. Here's Martin Moreno, who is 2 for 7 in the tournament with an RBI. Palmview catcher. And the pitch is low and outside, ball 1. Moreno wears number 21, a number that is held in high regard in Western Pennsylvania. The number of Roberto Clemente, called strike 1-1. Hard for me when I see the name Moreno to not think of the great Pirate center fielder, part of the 1979 Pirates championship, Omar Moreno. 1-1 pitch is high, but this Moreno is a catcher. Count 2-1. From the stretch, Beath, 2-1 pitch, and a swing and a miss. Runner at third is Garza. Two outs, 3 runs in, and the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball off to the right, not a play. Game 1 of 4. Our second game today, Manchester, New Hampshire, with a rematch against Managua, Nicaragua. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Veith, his next delivery, is low and outside, handled well by catcher Ayala, and a full count. With the runner at third and 2 outs. Veith, the payoff pitch. High ball 4, third walk of the inning. Plus there's been a hit batsman. Runners at first and third. Let's see if Moreno, a catcher, runs here. We've already seen Palmview steal. Well, we're going to get a runner for Moreno. That will be an important subtext fact to the question. Fernando Gonzalez to pinch run or courtesy run. And Devin Gonzalez steps in. Stretched by Veith. And Devin Gonzalez shows bunt and takes high ball 1.
That is the pitcher, number 5, Devin Gonzalez.
And Devin Gonzalez, the Palmview pitcher, has been staked to a 3-0 lead. 1-0 pitch, runner at first is going, called strike, throw to second base. Safe at second and scoring, standing up from third is Garza as Palmview pulls off the double steal to pick up its 4th run of the first inning. And for Palmview, 4 stolen bases in this first inning. Catch 1-1. Gonzalez, Devin Gonzalez, the 8th batter of the inning. One pitch is a strike called 1-2. So the problems, the issues that were confronting Covina, California yesterday, they have found a way to survive into this morning. Pitches down low last night. Keep in mind that Covina, California had an 8-0 lead. Made it 9-0 in the 6th inning and had to hold on to win 9-8. Ball fouled away 2-2. And Bay County, in scoring its 6 runs in the 6th inning of yesterday's game, did so on 1 hit with 4 errors. So as I said, the gremlins that were infecting the dugout held in or habitated by Covina continuing today, but now strike 3, and finally from the Covina standpoint, this top of the first is over. But Palmview scores 4 runs on 1 hit and 1 left on base. Palmview, Texas 4, Covina, California coming to bat.
Go, shoot 2.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
After being sidelined with a shoulder injury, 2 minutes in the box isn't so bad. Now get back out there. With AHN Sports Medicine, you're ready for what's next. Your body's rehabbed and recovered. Your legs primed to outski your defender. Your technical skills perfected. And just like that, you're back. Oh yeah, you're back. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
My dream field has a scoreboard with a giant TV.
My dream field has dugouts for our mascot to dance on.
My dream field has lights to play at night. And a duck pond.
CNX is making dream fields come true by donating millions of dollars throughout Appalachia. Nominate your field at cnx.com/dreamfields.
Devin Gonzalez has a 4-0 lead, sliding into the bottom of the first inning. And Devin will face a Covina batting order that includes 2 left-handed batters, number 2 hitter Ortiz and number 6 hitter Flores. Areche, 4 for 6 in the tournament, 3 RBIs. And Devin Gonzalez will be supported by Rodriguez, Luis Belderas, Vasquez in the outfield, Rios at third, Alexis Lopez at short, Orlando Lopez at second, Garza at first, Moreno catching. Covina, California beat lost to Youngstown 8-6 on Friday, and then beat Bay County yesterday 9-8. And the first pitch of the bottom of the first inning, Spencer swings at it. Roman Spencer's fly ball into left center field. And the ball hits near the base of the wall. And Roman Spencer starts the bottom of the first with a 2-base hit.
Shortstop, number 27, Joaquin Ortiz.
And now Joaquin Ortiz. Ball hit with authority, that first pitch of the bottom of the first inning. No question the minute the ball went off the bat that it was going to be for 2 bases. Ortiz, 1 for 7 in the tournament. The left-handed batter. And it's outside ball 1. 4-0. Palmview, Texas leads. This pitch is popped into shallow left field, and the ball drops just out of the reach of left fielder Robbie Rodriguez, and on the bloop single to left field. Spencer goes to third, Ortiz safe at first. And it'll bring up Omar Areche. Ball was not hit all that hard, and no time for shortstop Alexis Lopez to go out and make the play. It had to fall on Rodriguez to try to get in far enough to corral the fly ball and get it out, but he could not. Good base running by Spencer, waiting to see if the ball would drop or not, in time requested by the batter Areche. Omar Areche, 4 for 6 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Areche, who had a 7th inning solo home run against Youngstown on Friday. Throw to first base, and Ortiz back safely. Well, Kovina was victimized by the first and third double steal in the top of the inning. Let's see if we have a first and third double steal attempt here in the bottom of the first inning. Devin Gonzalez taking some time to get the sign. And again, a throw to first base. Batter Areche was requesting time, but it was not granted by home plate umpire Mikel Davis. Gonzalez the pitch, ground ball up the middle to the shortstop Lopez. He flips the second baseman Orlando Lopez, safe at first, out at second, and Spencer scores on the force play. Covina's on the scoreboard, and Palmview's lead is 4-1. 6-4, the scoring of the out at second base. RBI for Areche. That's his 4th of the tournament. And here's pitcher Aiden Veith. Right-handed batter. 3 for 7 with 3 RBIs. And Veith looks at a high strike. From the belt, the stretch delivery and a breaking pitch in for a called strike. Jesse Chavez, manager coach at third. Richard Jacob, the coach at first. Richard played here several years back. Matt Gogwe, he is also a member of the coaching staff. The pitch is down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the top of the inning, Palmview scored 4 runs on 1 hit. Here in the bottom of the first, Covina has tacked up an early run. Ground ball left side to Alexis Lopez, who cannot come up with the batted ball cleanly. He throws to first and throws it away. So it should be an infield single for Veith, but then the error on the shortstop allowing Areche to go to third.
Ruled 2 errors on that play.
I stand corrected.
The initial bobble and then the throwaway.
Runners at first and third. 4-1 Palmview leads. And a strike on the outside corner. Areche, right-handed batter, 1 for 6 in the tournament, 1 RBI. Middle infielders double play depth. And the 1 strike pitch. Fly ball to deep left field, and Nathan Ariano ties the game with a 3-run homer in the bottom of the first inning.
Home run, Nathan Ariano.
Little doubt on this ferocious swing by Ariano. And just like that, it's a 4-4 ball game.
Well, when the inning began, Roman Spencer really jump-started this frame for Covina after the team allowed 4 runs in the top half, and Ariano has really given the team a shot in the arm with that home run. That's the dugout celebrating that, and we're all even just where we started.
Isaac Flores, left-handed batter, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Pitch is outside. John Lennon's song, "Nobody told me there'd be days like these." Strange days indeed. Most peculiar, mama. Here's the 1-ball pitch, and it's high and outside, 2-0. 4 runs, 1 hit Palmview, 4 runs, 3 hits Covina. And the 2-ball pitch, strike 2 and 1. Two-one delivery to Flores, and a swing and a miss. Number 66 hacking at a pitch that was near the letters. 1 down, nobody on, but 4 runs in the 2-2 pitch, and that's fisted foul. Devin Gonzalez, his 2-2 pitch, low and inside. In the top of the first, Aiden Veith of Covina threw 39 pitches in the top of the first inning, took 16 minutes. 3-2 pitch, ball 4. A man aboard. One out. 4-4 game in the bottom of the first. Ezekiel Martinez. Right-handed batter, 2 for 4 with a couple of RBIs. Ariano, the 3-run homer. Second Covina home run of the tournament. There's a swing and a miss by Martinez. And the home run by Ariano, the 7th home run overall during 2023. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Alexis Lopez steps on second, fires to first for the frame finishing double play. But Covina, California gets even. 4 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 errors and no one left on base. At the end of 1, Covina 4, Palmview 4.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night. Where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
At Penn West University, we're here for it. Here for the hard workers, the life changers. Here in California, in Clarion, and in Edinburgh, and with our global online programs. At Penn West University, we're here for you. Learn more at pennwest.edu/learn.
A place to share the things that matter most. At Trex, we see it too.
The Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series is presented by Dick's Sporting Goods, by the Washington County Tourism Promotion Agency, and by the Observer Publishing Company.
Port, as you'd expect from so many institutions, companies in Western Pennsylvania. Well, here's the story on the Covina pitching staff. Going back to yesterday, in the last 3 innings against Covina pitching, the opposition has scored a total of 12 runs on only 5 hits. That includes the last 2 innings against Bay County in the first inning today. Pitch count numbers, that's pitch number 40 by Aiden Veith. We'll see how well Aiden is able to forget about the first inning and make it a new start. His teammates have gotten him back even 4-4. 1 ball, 1 strike on Orlando Lopez, 1 for 2 in the tournament. And a called strike 1 and 2.
Yeah, back in that first, Veith surrendered free passes to the first 3 batters, but started to find the zone with batters 4, 5, and 6 that followed.
And a swing and a miss for the strikeout of Lopez. Veith was able to strike out Devin Gonzalez to end the top of the first. Starts the top of the second with a strikeout. Ball fouled away by Luis Balderas, who finally sees a strike. Balderas walked on 4 pitches as the first batter of the game. 4-4 Covina and Palmview. And the next pitch fouled away. Palmview, Texas. The success that it is hoping on which to build coming from Brownsville, Texas of 2021. Swing and a foul ball. Randy, you want to explain that?
Sure, there are several tie-ins to that Brownsville, Texas team, including the manager, Ruben Lopez, and his sons, who both played on that team, Ruben Jr. and Alexis Lopez, and Alexis on this team.
Fly ball on the 0-2 pitch into left center field. Adeche just shy of the track makes the catch. By the way, an interesting sub-note about the 2021 Pony League World Series. And we did not have baseball here at Lou Hayes Pony Field in 2020 because of the pandemic. So the first game back after the delay, first game back was a classic. Brownsville beat San Jose 1-0 in 10 innings. Rodriguez. Ground ball right side, first baseman Flores teams with pitcher Veith, and indeed Veith is able to reset and puts together a 1-2-3 top of the second after facing 8 batters and giving up 4 runs in the top of the first. 4-4 going to the bottom of the second.
We've been in your community since 1808. We've stood by your side covering the news of the day. We've been here for the important times in your life. We've celebrated with you. We're proud to have delivered the latest in local, regional, and national news in Washington, Greene, and southern Allegheny counties. We'll be here for the next phase of your life with our print and online editions. The Observer Reporter, life delivered daily.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless dent repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
There were 4 games decided yesterday, and by the way, won by teams from 4 different countries. The game that had been stopped on Saturday. The game stopped on Saturday, made up and finished yesterday. Japan won. And then in Game 6, Mexico won. The team from the United States won the 3rd game decided yesterday, and the team from Nicaragua won the final game of Sunday's get-together. Pitch up high, ball 1. Aiden Ayala 1 for 4 in the tournament. Pitch is up by 2-0. I want to go back to the note about the delay because of the pandemic, and then the first game back, the 2021 Pony League World Series, Brownsville beating San Jose 1-0 in 10 innings on a squeeze bunt. This ball popped, and the ball stays in the air long enough for catcher Moreno to make the grab up along that first base line near the Pony logo, painted into the grass. And also, by the way, in that Brownsville 1-0 win in 10 innings, 3 Brownsville pitchers combined to toss the shutout and combined to strike out 24 San Jose batters. Called strike on Levi Ruiz. 4-4 game, bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch, ground ball, third baseman Rios off the line. Field the batted ball on the throw to first baseman Garza. 2 away. Well, we had a 4-run top of the first, had a 4-run bottom of the first. In the top of the second, Palmview was retired 1-2-3, and now Devin Gonzalez is trying to make this a 1-2-3 bottom of the second. Spencer swing, ground ball, and a base hit just under the glove of shortstop Lopez, who was trying to make the backhanded play deep in the hole. So it is not 3 up, 3 down. The ball trundled through the left side. Lopez just did not get his glove down far enough. Even if he had come up with that batted ball, it would have been an extremely tough play to get the out at first. Joaquin Ortiz .4-4 game, and a pitch that hits Ortiz And Covina has 2 on, 2 outs, and a couple of men aboard for Omar Areche as that pitch seemed to catch the upper part of Joaquin Ortiz's right leg. Time called. For the Covina Baseball Association, the Field of Dreams is Hollenbeck Park. President of the Covina Baseball Association, Gil Morales. Morales leading the troops, and Covina has won 3 Pony League World Series championships. Strike 1 on Areche, who picked up an RBI when he bounced into a force play in the first inning. Takes the next pitch for a ball, and it's 1-1. When Covina won its 3rd title in 1972, James Jimenez hit a 2-run homer with 2 outs at the top of the 8th inning of the game in the 8-inning win over Seoul, Korea. And Jimenez, by the way, became the 24th pitcher in Pony League history to win 3 games in a tournament. 2 balls, 1 strike. There are 2 men on. It's a 4-4 game in the bottom of the 2nd. And time is called. Covina, California, in the San Gabriel Valley, and just so happens that very often Hollywood will send its cameras to Citrus Avenue in downtown Covina. As a matter of fact, the Bohemian Rhapsody scene from the movie Wayne's World was filmed on Citrus Avenue in downtown Covina. Two balls and a strike. Runners at first and second. And a foul ball, 2-2. One of the things we've seen defensively from Palmview, its fixation with keeping runners at second base, and a good number of times the Texas two-step with the moving around to the middle infielders. The pitch is outside, and the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. Texas trying to confuse the runner at second by initially having the shortstop dog the runner, and then the shortstop moves away and the second baseman comes in. Runners going, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on base. At the end of 2, Palmview, Texas 4, Covina, California 4.
Owned and operated by the Perlman family since 1914, King's Jewelry invites you to become part of the family.
We want you to come in, we want you to smile, and we want you to leave smiling.
We are definitely a very family-oriented business. Love is a very big part of it. We've been celebrating love for over 100 years.
Visit King's Jewelry today to celebrate the love in your life.
What are you doing? It's 10 a.m. We have work to do.
Oh, come on, man. Be cool. You told me to get the app. I only got enough apps for the entire office. Fondue, guacamole, and I just can't resist pigs in a blanket.
Washington Financial Bank's app makes banking simple. Deposit, transfer, and even pay your bills right from your smartphone or device. Download the app and bank with Frank.
On Saturday, we had 4 games, technically. 3 Pony League championship games. And the Champions League game. Everyone deserves the chance to grab a bat and stand in the spotlight, and that was the The opportunity Saturday with all the players from the teams cheering on the students with special needs who were part of this Field of Dreams on Saturday. 4-4 game after 2. Here's Randy Gore.
Thanks, Lanny. Alexis Lopez will start us off at the top of the third as Palmview, Texas and Covina, California tied 4-4. Pitch in the dirt from Aiden Veith to start off the inning to Lopez, ball 1. Lopez hit by a pitch and scored a run on a fielder's choice of the first inning. It was a part of a strikeout of Darren Vasquez, but alertly running home on the throw over to first as the pitch was in the dirt. 2 balls and no strikes now on Lopez, as the bullpens for both teams will start to get busy. Aiden Veith, he walked 3 in the first inning, also hit a batter as he delivers a strike. Was erratic to begin. The first 3 batters of the game reached on free passes, but then began to find the zone to follow. Settled that inning down at a 1-2-3 second. Pitch up and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes off the foul ball. That pitch running in on the hands of the batter Lopez. And a 4-run bottom of the first helped Covina hit the reset button. We're squared up 2-2 as a line drive into left. Diving try by Ruiz, can't get to it as Lopez with a leadoff single. Levi Ruiz, the left fielder, diving to his right toward the line. Had a great chance at it, but just could not corral it. And now Javier Garza, who delivered a 2-run single in the first inning, also scored on a double steal, has a chance to make some more noise. Here he shows bunt, pulls back, takes the pitch for a strike. Third baseman Ezekiel Martinez creeping in on the infield grass with the shown bunt by Garza. Garza, the cleanup hitter of the batting order. We'll see if he swings away and now on pitch number 2, and he'll take as he keeps the bat up on his shoulder. We've seen Brownsville hitters in potential bunting situations have the propensity to show bunt on the first and then swing away on the next pitch. On the 1-1, it's up and in, runner takes off, and that's a stolen base for Lopez. He was on the move before the ball popped out of the glove of Aiden Ayala. Now a runner in scoring position for Garza.
5 stolen bases for Palmview in this game, and we're just the 3rd inning.
Garza with 6 RBIs of the tournament, and he rolls one on the right side of the infield. Sliding try by Spencer, trickles off his glove into right field, around third, and in to score is Alexis Lopez on the air, charged to Roman Spencer, and it's 5-4 Palmview, Texas.
Number 33, Darren Vasquez.
And watching that play, Lopez, as he saw it trickle off the glove of Spencer, races home. Garza at first on the air. Offering from Aiden Veith, stays high to Darren Vasquez for ball 1. Vasquez struck out swinging in the first inning. (5-4) Palmview, Texas. Top of the third, strike from Veith. Darren Vasquez, his cousin Gabriel Murillo, playing professional baseball in the independent Pecos League the last couple of years. 1-1. Fly ball hit well left center field. Ruiz on the run. That's going to be off halfway up the fence. Fielded by Areche off the bounce. Strong throw into third, but the ball pops out of the glove of Martinez on the tag attempt, which will allow Vasquez to go from first to second. 2 in scoring position for Palmview, Texas, leading by a run and looking for more.
I'm wondering why it was that Vasquez really was going to be dealing with a single until the errant throw. I thought when that ball was first hit, it was clearly going to be a 2-base hit. Vasquez was looking to see if the ball was going to go out of the ballpark, and didn't really run that hard.
You want to go, or you want me to go with Nick? think Nate, right?
No, coach. No, Nate.
Yes, we're going with Nate. Thank you. Go to third. Nate! You are going to left. Tell Levi to go to right.
Ruiz going to right. That's Levi. And he yelled for Nate. That's Ariano.
Hey, Nate, same pitch? Hey, one pass, two, three. That's all?
So we'll sort it all out for you in a moment. We had by the way, the scoring of that base hit and an error, right?
No, it was base hit, and then Vasquez advances to second on the throw into third is the ruling.
Well, he didn't break for second until the ball dribbled past the third baseman. Go ahead.
Well, Fan Fest on Thursday that opened up the festivities for this year's Pony League World Series. All the teams, or most of the teams that were able to be there, congregating at Dick's Sporting Goods in Washington. Great event, Pirate Parent on hand, and all the teams getting a chance to acquaint themselves with Washington. And in a friendly manner, now dueling here in this double elimination tournament. And right now, Palmview, Texas leading this one 5-4 is... Day is done as far as the pitcher's mound goes for Veith. Also, Pony League World Series continuing today and tomorrow as well. 4 games on the slate tomorrow. This is the first of 4 games today. Action beginning tomorrow at 10 a.m. at Lou Hayes Pony Field. And tickets available at the gate for just $8 for adults, $5 for youth 14 and under. For more information, go to plws.org. So not only come out tomorrow, but weather permitting, check out the rest of today's action as well. Washington County slated for the 7 p.m. game today against Monterey, Texas, or against Monterey, Mexico, excuse me. Monterey with a 16-1 win over Manchester yesterday, blistering the baseball.
I have the changes for you, Randy, when you're ready.
All right. Go ahead.
No, the infield's drawn up. Here's the pitch.
Pitch up high for ball 1.
Ruiz moves from left to right. Martinez moves from third to left. Veith from the mound to third.
1-0. And that taken for a strike by Rene Rios. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Okay, again, it's Ruiz in right, Martinez in left, Veith's at third with Ariano pitching.
1-1 from Ariano. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove of catcher Ayala. One-two. Foul ball to the screen. Only 1 out so far in this. Nope, no outs so far in this top of the third. Single, air, single. 5-4. Pitch from Ariano, and a swing and a miss. And there's the innings first out.
21, Martin Moreno.
So Rene Rios down on strikes. We'll send up Martin Moreno. He walked to the first inning. Runners at second and third for Palmview, Texas, 5-4. Palmview leading, showing bunt and taking a stab at it, but missing is Moreno. First baseman Isaac Flores crashing down the line. Second baseman Spencer moving from second toward first, anticipating the bunt. Infield up for Covina. 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Quickly 0-2. So Ariano with a big strikeout of Rios and an opportunity to do the same against Moreno out in front 0-2. 0-2 pitch, and he puts him away on 3 pitches. Back-to-back Ks for Ariano.
Number 5, Devin Gonzalez.
Brought some high heat right there. And now it's Devin Gonzalez. He struck out looking his first time. Fastball upstairs to him above the letters for a ball. Ariano trying to settle this inning down and permit just 1 run. Inherited this runner at second and third situation. Swinging a foul tip. Captured by Ayala, the catcher. One outside. Alexis Lopez scoring the only run of the inning on a ground ball put in play by Javier Garza. 2-1. Ground ball to short. Ortiz scoops it up, throw to first, and the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits in air, and 2 left stranded after 2.5. Your score, it's Palmview, Texas 5, Covina, California 4.
225 years in the making. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, presented by EQT, August 12th through 19th at the Washington County Fairgrounds. Listen to live music with bands like Russell Dickerson, Six Gun Sally, Marcus Tyler Band, and more. Get down and dirty with motocross, drag racing, and 2 demolition derbies, plus high school bands and the school bus demolition derby. Daily admission is $10 and parking is free. The Washington County Agricultural Fair, August 12th through 19th. Find out more at washingtonfair.org.
You deserve to be here. I believe in you, believe in what we're doing.
People see Alex play and they know that she's different. It makes me want to be a better soccer player on the field.
It was just this mindset that I had from a young age that I'm going to compete in everything I work at and I want to win.
When all the eyes are on her, that's when she performs the best.
It's great to have body armor with me through my workout for the World Cup as I'm preparing to be on the biggest stage. We're just so much more powerful and strong as a team than as an individual.
Bottom of the third we go here at Lou Hayes Pony Field. And Palmview, Texas with a 1-run lead, 5-4, as an error allowed Alexis Lopez to cross the plate. Palmview, Texas opened this game with a 4-run top of the first. Covina answered with a 4-run bottom of the first inning. It was highlighted by a 3-run homer from Nathan Ariano. Ariano doing a nice job as a pitcher, working in relief a half inning ago. After 1 run had already scored, inherited runners at second and third with nobody out, and he did not allow any runs on his dime. Aiden Veith will lead it off at the bottom of the third for Covina. And time granted to Veith from home plate umpire Mikkel Davis. Veith 2 for 4, the opener against Youngstown, Ohio, with a couple of doubles and 3 RBIs. Looks at ball 1. Offering from Devin Gonzalez, stays outside of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes. Veith reached on an error in the first and scored a run. 2-0. Fly ball well struck. Center field. Balderas ranging back. That is off the fence. Racing to second is Veith, and he has a leadoff double for Covina, California. Well, each time Brownsville, Texas scores a run, Covina seems to have an answer. And before they can at least bring a run in, Ruben Lopez is going to make a pitching change. So Devin Gonzalez will exit. And coming up out of the dugout is Romeo Bautista. 4 doubles now for Veith in this year's tournament. as he has been a doubles machine thus far. And Romeo Bautista getting loose. And Covina, California, back in the first inning, a big shot delivered by Nathan Ariano. A blast over the left field fence. At the time, it was a 3-run deficit. Once he crossed home plate, Ariano evened things up at 4-4. And he is due up next. That's also, you have to think that that's also part of the decision making and going to Bautista here for Palmview, Texas, remembering that at bat. Bautista making his second appearance of the World Series, went 2/3 in his first appearance, giving up 2 hits and no runs. Faced 3 batters and only 8 pitches needed in that appearance. Nathan Ariano has had a great all-around day already. Runner at second, nobody out, bottom of the third. 1-run lead for Palmview, Texas, and Ariano hit by a fastball. That'll sting, but it also puts another runner on for Covina. Lower back, or that one stings Ariano as he winces. It's now leading off of first. Veith off of second after his 4th double of the World Series. Isaac Flores walked his first time in the first. He takes a fastball away from Bautista, ball 1. Ball popped out of play. And both of these teams know very well after yesterday's action that no lead is safe. Brownsville, Texas surrendered a 2-run lead in the 7th, falling to Itagawa, Japan, 6-4. That's why they're in this elimination game. Covina, California survived a late rally. They were up 9-0 against Bay County, Michigan. And then Bay County with a 6-run 6th. Tacked on 2 more in the 7th, but came up just a run short. So Covina with a sigh of relief in that one as they advance to today's play. Pitch low and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. We're a long ways from a finish of this one. 1-1. Wave and a miss, foul tip captured by Martin Moreno, the catcher. Bautista, the right-hander, from the stretch. Deep breath and brings the 1-2 pitch. Line drive right over Bautista and straight up the middle into center field. Rounding third is Veith. He will score as the throw trickles away on the infield. And runners at second and third for Covina. The game is tied 5-5.
And adding to that particular play was that pitcher Bautista was in the way. And after he let the throw in from center field deflect off his glove, and he shouldn't have been where he was, but after the ball deflected off his glove, the runner's got a chance to move up.
And that ruled an error as a result. No? Okay, just on the throw, my apologies.
Batters number 3, Ezekiel Martinez.
I agree with you. He catches the ball, the runner doesn't move up.
So RBI base hit for Flores. 0-1 the count on Ezekiel Martinez. Skies one to right center. Vasquez ranges over to make the catch. Runner from third tags. He will score as the throw up the line. And then the throw from catcher Moreno into left field as he tries to get Flores, but it's backed up by the left fielder Rodriguez. So no further advancement. But Ariano scores on the sacrifice fly by Martinez. And Covina, California with a 6-5 lead.
Number 10, Aiden Ayala.
Ball hit the shallow right center, but deep enough as it turns out, as Ariano with the speed to race home. And a visit to the mound.
You know, Randy, this gives me well, let's, I guess we're listening to Ruben.
Go ahead, Lanny.
I don't want to interrupt the. What I was going to say is that if you've been around the game of baseball a long time, you know that in addition to teaching young people about catching the ball, throwing the ball, hitting the ball, is this aspect of the ancillary knowledge you have to have. For example, the pitcher needs to be backing up. It shouldn't be between the mound and home plate. The situational knowledge is so important to the success of young people being winners in baseball.
Fastball up and into Aiden Ayala, ball one.
And I believe that and I've talked to Ernie Galuski, my TV partner, that it's one of the more difficult things to get across to young people.
Strike on the outside corner.
To be thinking ahead and to know the fundamentals of the game as to where you belong and where and how you react to the score.
1-1 pitch fouled away. Ayala with a runner at third, a 1-2 count. One out in the bottom of the third, a 2-run frame so far for Covina. Pitch downstairs for a ball. Well, you talked about, I believe it was yesterday, and saying, thinking ahead, what do you do if the ball's hit to you? But you also have to think about what you're doing even when the ball's not hit to you, as far as you said, positional awareness and backing plays up. Now ball three, full count to Ayala.
Yeah, that young pitcher who gives up a base hit, he can't just stand in the middle of the diamond. He's got to go where he's supposed to go. He now turns into a fielder.
Flores at third, payoff pitch to Ayala, bounces it to short. Lopez backhands it, throw to first, gets the out, but it's an RBI ground out for Ayala as Flores scores 7-5 Covina. And Covina thrilled with the 2-run lead now, taking advantage of opportunity. Manufacturing some runs as well. The leadoff double got it started. Pitch up above the head of Levi Ruiz.
You see, after that base hit by Flores, it should have been first and second. Should have been first and second, which means these last 2 runs shouldn't have scored. They're not unearned runs, but those 2 runs shouldn't have scored if the throw from the outfield keeps the runners at first and second.
Yeah, you have the sac fly and the RBI ground out. To your point, those things don't happen otherwise. 1-1 pitch off the plate.
Yeah, if Ariano's at second base after the base hit, he doesn't move to third on the fly ball to right.
And neither runner advances. And then the ground out maybe is just the final out, and you're out of this inning.
So again,
or a double play potentially.
And again, the point that I'm trying to make all the time is it doesn't matter whether it's an earned run or an unearned run. The point is, are there plays that should have been made that impact the game?
2-2 coming. Off the plate to the right-handed hitting Ruiz, full count. Seven to 5, Covina, California now in front. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss. That'll end the inning, but Covina, California strikes for 2 on 2 hits. Hit batsman and 1 left stranded. Your score after 3, Covina, California 7, Palmview, Texas 5.
People who come to cricket stay with cricket.
I run a biotech design company, and my cricket hotspot allows me to stay connected to my team and my clients as I travel.
Now that's 5G with a view. Smile, you're on cricket.
At Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, we believe that every life has potential, and we're dedicated to fulfilling it. Our programs give every child the opportunity to overcome obstacles, achieve milestones, and reach their fullest early learning potential. From cutting-edge development therapies and daily medical supervision to quality early education for children of all abilities, we cater to each family's specific needs. Pathways of Southwestern Pennsylvania, your path to lifelong fulfillment.
Jumpstart the season with a bit of fresh air. Whether you like to walk, run, hike, bike, or boat, you'll find that Washington County is connected by trails. Plan a day on one of the nation's outstanding rail trails with a trip on the Montour, Panhandle, or National Pike Trail. Grab a paddle and navigate the scenic Mon River and surrounding small-town charm. We'll see you at the trailhead. Plan your trip today at washcotrails.com.
Game 9 of the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series.
And to our partners at Allegheny Health Network Sports Medicine, Cricket Wireless, Duncan, and
A
Chris
seesaw battle
Media.
so far between Covina, California and Palmview, Texas. Covina with the lead now after a 3-run bottom of the third. 3 runs on 2 hits and nobody left on in that bottom of the third for Covina. And now to the top of the 4th, Orlando Lopez will lead off. Nathan Ariano,
Orlando Lopez.
the right-hander, and remember he pitched out of a jam in the 3rd inning, inherited situation for him as he entered the game in relief with runners at 2nd and 3rd and nobody out. He did not allow either of those runs to score, and now his team in the lead as he brings strike 1 to Lopez to open up the inning. 0-1. Foul ball over the first base side bleacher seats on top of one of the concession stands out that way. Souvenir stand, in fact. Now, Covina appearing in the World Series for the first time since 2017 when they beat Seoul, Korea 3-1 in the championship. 0-2. Up high for a ball. Searching for their 4th Pony League World Series title, winning in 75, 1975, 1999, and of course 2017. They've twice been runners-up as well. 1-2 is a called strike 3 looking. Lopez perplexed, but he'll head back to the dugout without number 1. 3rd strikeout for Ariano.
And I realized that Ariano has only faced 4 batters, but watching him throw, he appears to be dominant.
Has the look of a shutdown type of pitcher, and he has shut things down nicely thus far. Has struck out 3 of the 4 he has faced. Now it's Luis Balderas, and a flare towards center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. 1-out single for Luis Balderas. He's on for the 2nd time today.
Left fielder number 13.
Let's see, when he gets to 7, gets to 21, he needs a day's rest. Gets to 36, 2 days rest. All these things have to go into the equation for a manager if you plan to be around for tomorrow and then the day after.
Ariano looking back at his middle infield, saying get ready for a ground ball here. And there is a ground ball, but it's off the glove of Ariano. Fielded by Ortiz. He'll dive and put his glove on the bag at 2nd to get the force out of Balderas. The lead runner, 2 away in the 4th.
Ancillary knowledge. Here's a pretty good young man that reacted to the deflection. First of all, he gets the ball. He's got to get the ball, and he can't be lunging for 2nd until he has secured the baseball, and he does that.
Another fantastic defensive play here at the Pony League World Series. That time Ortiz staying with it after the deflection. An awareness to know to make the dive, get that glove on the 2nd base bag. And that's a big 2nd out. Alexis Lopez takes strike 1. He has reached twice. Hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 1st, singled and scored in the 3rd. Robbie Rodriguez at first base after that fielder's choice. From the stretch, Ariano delivers, jams the batter, and a pop-up. Backing up, Spencer makes the catch, the 2nd baseman on the shallow right center field grass, and the side is retired. A base hit for Palmview, Texas, but no runs, 1 left stranded. And after 3.5, it's Covina, California 7, Palmview, Texas 5.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
Hi, I'm Dylan Radigan. The world is brimming with possibilities. That keeps me busy. My latest invention may be able to feed and sustain communities around the world. My team and I are always on the go, meeting new people and seeing new places. I produce films that I really care about. It's an honor to speak to audiences around the world. When people come together, meaningful work gets done. How do I do all this? Well, that part's easy. HotelPlanner.com.
The Washington Auto Mall difference gives you 6 more reasons to buy from us. 6 months of paintless net repair, lost key coverage, interior exterior protection, and tire coverage at no charge on all qualified vehicles. We finally have some new vehicles available, and we have a great selection of used vehicles ready to go. Or we'll buy your vehicle. South Hills Toyota, Washington Honda, and Washington Hyundai. It's all at the mall.
Covina, California, with a 7-5 lead over Palmview, Texas.
Randy Gore and I just joking in between innings what we're dealing with, folks. We got a young whippersnapper and an old fogey announcing baseball together,
Not
and having
hardly.
a lot of fun, having a good time.
Absolutely, and I didn't mean it the way that
Yeah,
the way maybe it came across.
Nobody cares about 1960.
Everybody does, especially in Pittsburgh. Swing and a miss by Roman Spencer to open up
as
the
I
bottom of
pointed
the fourth.
out, not only the Maz home run, but John Kennedy was elected in November of 1960.
And perhaps pitch low and away. Most importantly, out of all that, Bob Gregg was born in 1960.
Oh, okay, yeah, well.
The most significant historic
What date,
fact.
Robert?
What day? February 25th. Roman Spencer with a 1-1 count. He's 2 for 2 today, a double and a single to his credit. Takes low and away from Romeo Bautista.
So we have to remember 3 great February birthdays. Lincoln on the 12th, Washington on the 22nd, and Gregg on the 25th.
7-5, the lead for Covina here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1. And pitch up and in. And also Stan Savran, I understand, was born. Condolences to him and his family. Pittsburgh great, of course. Recently passing away. But born in February. 3-1 outside. Ball 4. And so Spencer with the leadoff walk. Talking about the Maz home run, I can recall my father telling me the story of him trying to race home from school to make it home to listen to the rest of the ball game in time. But the home run was already hit before he could hear it live. Joaquin Ortiz is hit by a pitch. Second time he's been hit today, so now 2 runners on. Covina, California. Well, after yesterday's events, they're not going to settle for a 2-run lead. They want as many runs as possible. They needed all 9 of them yesterday in a 9-8 win. After taking a 9-0 lead against Bay County, Michigan. Valiant comeback bid by Bay County, but coming up short. And Covina showing resilience as well. And of course, and staving that one off, things certainly could have went south, and went south for a while, but they had enough to get it done. 7-5. Omar Oreche goes after the first pitch, dribbles it foul on the third base side.
You know, something we didn't talk about is that Santiago Balderas was not in the starting lineup. We've not seen him yet today. He is warming up, is going down to the left field corner, but Balderas, Santiago, 3 for 8 in the first 2 games.
0-1 is low. Now keeping a bullet in the chamber, perhaps, if you're Palmview, Texas. As he gets loose out of the bullpen. Romeo Bautista right now doing the work for Palmview. He entered in relief in the 3rd inning. Runners at first and second, nobody out, bottom of the 4th, 2-run lead for Covina. And the 1-1 is low. Covina, California. About a 5-hour flight from West Coast to East Coast to Washington. suburban city of Los Angeles, 22 miles east of downtown LA. 2-1, fouled away.
Though this team flew to Houston first, and then to Pittsburgh, had a 3-hour layover in Houston. I'm assuming they went through George Bush International Airport.
Long look in here by Bautista. Now comes set from the stretch. Brings the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball to right. Vasquez ranging back. That will carry up against the fence as the bases are loaded. The runners had to hold on that as they weren't sure if Vasquez could track it down. And that just seemed to keep carrying off the bat.
Well, and here's the thing. How do you play it? Do you tag up or do you go halfway? And because of the nature of this fly ball, the runner Spencer at second was really very close to second, thinking if the ball's caught, I'm going to tag up. But because he was, and then we had this, base paths confusion because Areche's thinking, I got a chance for 2. That's going to drive in a run, and we're going to have second and third.
What fastball? Any kind of fastball?
Second number.
I never said second numbers. We don't win by second numbers.
Yeah, right now I said curveball, fastball, curveball, and just so curveball, then whatever number. But I just look at the
It's a curveball. It wasn't supposed to be a curveball. Who would be way in front with that curveball? It would be a ground ball, fly ball, soft fly ball to center field. Hey, I need you to give me outs. We have no outs. I need you to give me outs. Give me ground ball. Corners in. Let's go.
There you hear manager Ruben Lopez of Palmview, Texas, talking with his pitcher Romeo Bautista in the discussion there about the signs, saying that should have been a curveball that he threw on the last pitch to Areche. Instead, it was a fastball that was well struck to right field. And you could hear Coach Lopez say that if that's the pitch I called for, it's a fly out to center instead. He'd be well out in front. But instead now the bases are loaded for Covina, California, and Bautista in a pickle, facing Aiden Veith. Veith pops up the first pitch and sails out of play for strike 1. Veith has reached twice today on an error in the first, doubled in the third, has scored a couple of runs.
Yeah, the double machine here with the bases jammed.
That's right. 4 doubles for Veith so far in the World Series. A 7-5 lead for Covina. A double here would be devastating for Palmview. And here's a line drive to center, but the sliding attempt by Balderas did not result in a catch, could not come up with it. It's a single for Veith. An RBI base hit, bringing home Spencer, and the lead swells to 3, 8-5 Covina.
And fortunate for Luis Balderas that this ball didn't kick past him and roll towards the warning track.
And so that is it for Bautista. And Balderas making a bit of a gamble on that sliding try. That diving attempt is, to your point, Lanny, if that gets by him, it's extra bases and the bases are empty.
Santiago Balderas coming in. Yeah, the Covina team, and isn't it interesting that it went through Houston, Texas, and here they are playing the team from Palmview. I mentioned before about wondering if they flew through George Bush International Airport. There is another airport in Houston. It's called Hobby.
And that thing will kill your arm if you throw it too much.
CG Coach.
Attention for Palmview entering the game in the 8th spot in the batting order and now pitching number 66.
No, we're
gonna do the trick play right now.
Balderas.
Yeah, Jesse Chavez can laugh about things now, can he?
Things are drastically different after that 4-run top of the first by Palmview, Texas, as Covina with a 4-run bottom of the first, 3-run third, and 1 run so far in this bottom of the 4th inning. An 8-5 lead for Covina, and a jovial bunch at the moment for those from the Golden State.
Yeah, let's see if we can pick up the changes here.
Just a straight change. Santiago Balderas is in for Romeo Bautista.
Well, I saw Orlando Lopez, the second baseman, come off the field here. He's standing in foul territory.
There are going to be additional changes, so we were just informed of one initially, but more are on the way. So entering the game, Fernando Gonzalez. You can plug into the 9th spot of the batting order. He will head to center field.
Moving from center to second, Luis Balderas.
And Luis Balderas now at second base. So from center to second goes Balderas. Those are your changes, so 3 of them. And Santiago Balderas pitching with the bases loaded and nobody out. Strike 1 to Nathan Arellano. Arellano has been so pivotal in this game, both as a pitcher and at the plate. 0-1, drives one to left field. Over the head of the left fielder, Rodriguez will roll up against the fence. Ortiz scores, Areche scores. 2 more in for Covina. It's 10-5.
Yeah, you said it, Randy. A dominant player. He has taken over the game on the mound and wraps this one so well, so quickly, rocketed to left field that the left fielder Rodriguez could not make the play, and now we get a change in left field.
2-run double for Arellano.
Rodriguez is checking out.
And Rolando Solis will enter the game. So Solis now in left.
They're in.
What was that, one batter for Santiago?
And Santiago's exiting the game evidently as well. No,
or at least leaving the mound.
Or leaving the mound, my apologies, yeah. As the ball flipped to Javier Garza, so the left-hander Garza will take over.
Garza was at first. Looks like Santiago's going to right field. Vasquez will probably come in to play first base. And then Solis, the new left fielder.
So Vasquez to right. Balderas, Santiago Balderas from center, or from pitcher to right field. And Javier Garza now on the mound taking his warm-ups. And just to refresh my memory, who do we have in center now?
It is Fernando Gonzalez in center.
Thank you.
These changes now for Palmview.
Changes coming fast and furious at this point here defensively. And again, Palmview just trying to find a way to settle this inning down with nobody out. It's a 3-run frame and counting with runners at second and third. And Isaac Flores, left-handed hitter, striding to the plate. He has reached twice, a walk in the first, RBI single, and a run scored in the third. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it to the top of the fencing on the first base side for strike 1.
Do I have it right now that Arellano's got 5 RBIs?
Yes. And 2 runs scored. Pitch narrowly missing Flores. As Managua, Nicaragua getting ready for the next game today.
Yeah, you can't come center stage if you haven't checked with the makeup before the ball game.
A part of every actor's role, or anyone on TV for that matter. Newscaster, even some sportscasters, right? 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. Flores down on strikes. That's out number 1. So Palmview, Texas, starting somewhere. There's the K. Ezekiel Martinez.
Number 3, Ezekiel Martinez.
Sac fly RBI in the 3rd. Is 0 for 1 overall. Swing and a miss and a pitch downstairs for strike 1.
Interesting. Left side of the infield is in. Right side of the infield is back, and it's a right-handed batter.
10-5 Covina, California in front. 0-1 pitch. Stays out of the zone for a ball. Martinez 2 for 3 with a walk and 2 RBIs yesterday in the win against Bay County, Michigan. 1 RBI in this one is a fastball away, 2 balls and a strike.
You've heard the old adage, play them away, pitch them away?
Yes.
Well, they're playing the infield on the right side back, left side in.
2-1, swing and a miss.
But I guess if you're trying to choke off the run, you want the ball hit to the left side and hit weakly enough that your third baseman or shortstop can make a play at the plate.
2-2 pitch, fouled off. If you're Martinez, you've already produced 1 run with the sacrifice. Ground ball on the right side would be good for another. Situational baseball right now. As the left-hander Garza trying to get him to roll over on the left side. 2-2 pitch. Fastball away. You say that, of course, as Lanny brought up, the fielders at short and third playing in. So who will win this battle, Garza or Martinez? 10-5 Covina, 3-2 pitches outside for ball 4. The bases are loaded. Bases have been filled for much of this inning, and Covina has cashed in. Earlier on in the frame, Aiden Veith with an RBI single, 2-run double by Nathan Ariano. And now it's Aiden Ayala's turn. He came through with an RBI ground out in the 3rd, is 0 for 2. After a quick conversation by Garza and Moreno.
Number 10.
Moreno back behind the dish, ready to work. The southpaw deals. And it's strike 1.
And now the middle infielder double play depth with the bases loaded. Just a moment ago, center fielder Fernando Gonzalez quickly moved over into right center.
Yeah, he repositions. Foul ball, strike 2. So playing Ayala to hit opposite way toward right center is the center fielder Fernando Gonzalez. Right now 2 strikes on the batter. Javier Garza would love even more a strikeout to not have to put anything else at risk. Get that second out, keep the runners where they're at. Middle infield hoping for a double play ball. That would also be okay from the Palmview, Texas perspective. High heat is up and out of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count on Ayala. 10-5 Covina, California, bottom of the 4th. Bases loaded with 1 out. Pitch is low, gets away, but still near home plate as it was blocked well enough by Moreno. Kept it in front of it.
Did it hit the umpire? Well, it might have deflected off the leg of home plate umpire Mikkel Davis.
And if so, a big break for Palmview. 2-2. This one will get away from Moreno. And Veith will score from 3rd. It's 11-5 Covina, California. Ariano to 3rd, Martinez to 2nd.
And then a try for an out at 3rd to catcher Moreno after getting the ball from behind home plate under the Dick Sporting Goods sign. Tried to get the runner at 3rd base. This 11th run scored by Veith, and then Ariano moved over, and there's a called 3rd strike. Landy, sorry about that. I was talking too long.
That's all right. Ayala now the 2nd out.
Talking too long, but hoping I was contributing something of importance.
Of course.
Oh, thank you.
The runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs after the strikeout. It's Levi Ruiz, the 9th batter of the inning. Covina, California has scored 4 times. Crooked numbers along the way here today for Covina. Pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Javier Garza, the 3rd pitcher of the inning, working in relief for Palmview, Texas.
Wait a minute, hold on a minute. You consider a 4 a crooked number?
I do, yeah.
Do you?
1-1, swing and a miss. So what has to be, what's definition of a crooked number in your book?
Well, first of all, I don't think I've ever used that term before, by the way.
Okay.
But that's just me.
1-2, foul ball, straight back.
I guess I'm asking you because I'm thinking a definition of crooked. I don't think I have. My Google's not. Can you do Google for me, Logan?
1-2, tap foul. Well, I could see what you're saying. Maybe something more along the lines of a 5.
Bent or twisted out of shape. See, I don't see a 4 as being an out of shape number.
I can understand that as a definition. I look at it as, you know, something of a big inning. I think a 4-run inning is a big inning.
Oh, sure.
1-2 pitch is off the screen. Count will stay the same.
Well, plus I know you spend a lot of time at the University of North Allegheny, so
we work on our geometry up there. You saw some of those numbers, whether you like them as crooked or not. They have been big numbers for Covina, California today. 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. Ruiz with a ground out and a strikeout today. 9th batter of the inning. With 2 aboard in scoring position. Swing and a miss, foul tip. Squeezed by Moreno, ends the inning. So Garza strikes out 3, but not before Covina, California plates 4. We head to the 5th. Your score, Covina, California 11, Palmview, Texas 5.
People who come to Cricket stay with Cricket. Like one of our favorite customers, Michelle.
I started my own app company, and with Cricket, I'm able to answer calls from my engineers and investors and know my signal's going to be great. If I had to describe Cricket in 2 words, they would be reliable and affordable.
5G Boss Mode activate. Smile, you're on Cricket.
A spectacular play. Cannonball Cullen. Raise the Jolly Roger.
Eight moves to where?
Some defensive changes coming up for Covina, California.
These changes for Covina. Entering the game in the 9th spot.
And Covina, California 11, Palmview, Texas 5. As Managua, Nicaragua watching on, awaiting their opportunity. But defensive changes here for Covina, California. Aiden Ayala goes from catcher to right field. Into center field is Moses Gogwe. And from center field to catcher, Omar Areche. Nathan Ariano remains on the mound for Covina, California. Swing and a miss by Javier Garza for strike 1. Fly ball slicing toward the line and left, but ranging over to make the catch is Martinez for the inning's first out. Top of the 5th, 11-5. Covina, California leading Palmview, Texas. Garza is the first out of the 5th.
Ariano has been extremely dominant. He has retired 7 of 8, and we've got to keep a close eye on the pitch count if he wants to be available on Wednesday, should there be a championship game for Covina.
Strike one to Darren Vasquez. Oh-1. Bounding ball, foul on the third base side.
Yeah, the number we're watching here is 36.
And right now, the pitch count at 24 for Ariano has been very efficient. 0-2, low and outside. Now at 25 pitches.
What was that look for, Robert?
Swinging a foul tip into the glove, held on to by the catcher Oreche, and Vasquez retired. 4 strikeouts.
Every time I say Vasquez, I think Boz Skaggs.
Third baseman, number 9, Rene Rios.
Rene Rios steps in. Foul ball our way for strike one. Well, 2 up, 2 down very quickly here for Ariano in the top of the 5th. And as Lanny noted, close watch of the pitch count for Ariano with as dominant as he has been. If Covina is to advance, and right now with a 6-run lead, I would say you have to like their chances, but of course they had a 9-run lead yesterday that almost slipped away, so you take nothing for granted, but they're in the driver's seat if nothing else. And Ariano, after a foul ball by Rios on the last pitch, winds and deals the 0-2 offering and a foul ball on the fastball. Staying alive, Rios. Only 1 hit surrendered by Ariano. He entered in the 3rd, and what a difference he's made in this game. Remember, he entered with Palmview, Texas, leading 5-4 at the top of the 3rd, with runners at 2nd and 3rd and nobody out. He allowed no additional runs in that inning. Here's a fly ball hit to deep right, and that is halfway up the fence. Rios taking off for 2nd. He's got extra bases with a 2-out double.
And Rios, by the way, giving no thought to 3 bases here for a lot of reasons, including the fact, number 1, his team is down by 6, and second of all, the old adage in baseball, don't make that 3rd out, 1st or 3rd out at 3rd base.
Adiel Benavides will pinch hit for Fernando Gonzalez in this top of the 5th. Runner at 2nd with 2 outs. Foul tapper around home. So yeah, that extra 80 feet really means nothing in the gamble if you were thinking about a double stretching into a triple. If you're Rene Rios, he's content with the double. He's in scoring position, and again, you need to string together hits for a big inning and a comeback bid. Now from the stretch, Ariano looks back at the runner. 0-1 is narrowly inside for a ball. So the pitch count, as we were discussing, now up to 32. So this could very well be the final batter for Ariano, depending upon how Jesse Chavez wants to use his pitching staff. And more specifically, use Ariano potentially later in the tournament. Last pitch of ball, now 2-1 to Benavides, Adiel Benavides. And a fly ball to center. Gogwe camps under it, puts it away for the inning's final out. A double, 1 left on, no runs in for Palmview, Texas, as we move to the bottom of the 5th. The score, Covina, California 11, Palmview, Texas 5.
There's a place far from the city, yet just down the road, where likes and shares mean more. It's in every bite, each performance, and every night, where the miles we ride together become the memories we share forever. We dream because they fought for it. We give because they worked for it. The American spirit lives here. I can feel it.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
First game of the day this morning here at the Dick's Sporting Goods Pony League World Series. First of 4 on the slate. Covina, California up by 6 against Palmview, Texas, 11-5. The game to follow this one is Managua, Nicaragua facing off against Manchester, New Hampshire. That is an elimination game. So is this one. As each of these two teams with a loss thus far in the tournament. Palmview, Texas with Javier Garza working in relief. Martin Moreno re-entering to catch after he was pinch hit for. Pitch in the dirt gets away from Moreno, but nobody on to lead off the inning. It's ball 1. Roman Spencer has reached 3 times today, a double, a single, and a walk with 2 runs scored. 1-0 pitch, tapped foul. Spencer, think back to the bottom of the first inning. After Palmview had already put up 4 runs at the top of the first, Covina didn't hang their heads down. You just get right back to work, and Spencer sparked the 4-run home half of the first with a leadoff double. Another foul ball, 1-2. Of course, the big shot in that first, the 3-run homer by Nathan Ariano, who has 5 RBIs today. 1-1. Bounces away at home plate, and also has struck out 4 working in relief as Ariano. Right-hander loosening in the bullpen for Covina, California. Isaac Flores, as there's a line drive to right, and up throwing with it, Santiago Balderas, and he throws it away at first base. And off to second goes Spencer, so a base hit and an error, E9, to open up the bottom of the 5th. Now the right fielder trying to make quick work of that. At times, you can see the right fielder throwing out a batter runner at first base on a sharply hit ball, but Roman Spencer, he's the leadoff guy, has good speed, and out not available there, and that's a throw that probably should not be made. Joaquin Ortiz shows bunt, pulls back. It's a strike from Javier Garza. Joaquin Ortiz has reached 3 times, has been hit twice today. Third baseman Rios creeping in, pickoff throw by Garza to second with Luis Balderas covering. His back standing was Spencer. Oh, 1. Downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. A big day offensively for Covina. 4 runs in the first, 3 in the third, 4 in the fourth. We're in the bottom of the 5th now. Check swing. And it's inside, low and in. 2 balls and a strike to Ortiz. And some notable athletes from Covina, California. Jack Clark, former Cardinal and San Francisco Giant, 340 career home runs and a 4-time All-Star. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss.
You know where Jack Clark was born?
In Covina. No?
New Brighton, Pennsylvania.
Oh, all right.
And he used to love to hit at Three River Stadium.
Good numbers against the Pirates, I suspect. 2-2 pitch, roller through the right side for a base hit. Rounding third comes Spencer. Throw on the relay, not in time. RBI single for Ortiz. 12-5 is the advantage for Covina, California. Now, Jack Clark, I can remember, there's another look at the base hit. During my tenure with the Wild Things in the Frontier League, he was the hitting coach for the River City Rascals back in the mid-2000s.
Jack Clark hit 340 Major League home runs.
¿Cómo es que te roban la seña? De ahí no va a hacer nada. Ustedes juegan con coraje, ustedes solos. Este juego juegan con coraje. Fíjate cómo está el score. Jueguen con coraje en vez de que yo soy mejor. Jueguen con coraje nada más. Es lo que les pido nada más.
Discussion there. Ruben Lopez talking with pitcher Javier Garza. As things getting away from Palmview, Texas, now trailing 12-5. Offering outside, ball one to Omar Areche. Areche singled and scored in the fourth. Fielder's choice, hit an RBI in the first inning as well. As a runner at first base, Ortiz. 12-5 Covina. Pickoff throw to check the runner. He's back standing. And Michael Young, another major leaguer, 7-time All-Star with the Rangers. 2006 All-Star Game MVP. 2005 AL batting champ from Covina. As there's a fly ball right center. That'll split the outfielders. Areche with extra bases. Held at third is Ortiz. A double for Areche and two in scoring position as Covina continues the hit parade.
Number 13, Aiden Beef.
Areche with 2 hits today as a shot at the batting title. He's now 6 for 10.
Fastball away to Aiden Veith. Ball one, Veith, 2 hits today, 2 for 3. RBI single his last time in the fourth. He is 5 for 10 in the tournament. Pitch is strike. Ortiz at third, Areche at second. 7-run advantage for Covina, California. Bottom of the fifth, and a hot shot to the right side of the infield. Diving try by Vasquez. It's off his glove, trickles to Luis Balderas. A base hit. Is no play available for Palmview, Texas off the ricochet. Ortiz scores. It's 13-5 Covina.
Yeah, put Veith into the mix for the batting title this year. Now with 3 hits today, and he picks up his second RBI of the day. Has scored 3 runs. Let's see, 3 for 4 today. That makes him 6 for 11 in the tournament.
Over 500, you have to like that. Oh, pitch on the shoulder of Nathan Arellano. And he pops back up. Looked like it caught him on the right shoulder.
Yeah, that's significant, folks. This right-hander, Arellano, we're waiting to see if he's going to pitch another inning or not. And he is flexing his right arm and shoulder. Covina needs to win today, win tomorrow to get into the championship game. And they need to, if they get to the Wednesday game, they're going to need him.
And with the pitch count at 34, our speculation for Arellano is that before that even happens, our speculation was that we've probably seen him for the last inning on the mound in the top of the fifth. That hit by pitch might further that discussion.
Well, now the lead has been built to 8 runs. It was 6, so the sizable lead for Covina, I'd have to believe, goes into the decision to bring somebody else on.
0-1 with the bases loaded. Ground ball played by Garza. He'll throw home for the force out at the plate of Areche, and then a throw back into third to try and get the runner there. But he's able to dive back safely, Aiden Veith. So runners, bases will be loaded, but the lead runner retired at the plate, Areche, and that's the inning's first out. So trying to start somewhere, Palmview, Texas, with the 1-2 putout.
Winning run at second base.
Offering is low for a ball. We're in the bottom of the 5th. That's a great point, Lanny. And a 10-run rule could very well be put in the play right here. 1-0 pitch up and off the glove of the catcher. Moreno is coming in to score. No, let's see here. We have time called by our home plate umpire, Mikkel Davis. All right, ball went out of play. Run will score. So Veith does score, and it's now 14-5. Covina, California. Now the game-ending run stands at third base in the form of Ariano. And the Covina crowd chanting one more run.
Infield playing back? What is that about?
Strike 1 to Martinez.
The infield was playing back on that pitch.
Yeah, the game can end right here. You have
now they're bringing the infield and the outfielders in.
Second baseman Luis Baldera is still back, but Alexis Lopez motioning to him, hey, you got to move up. And the outfielders playing up. 1-1 pitch, ground ball to short, backhanded, knocked down by Lopez. He'll throw home, safe at home, and the ball game is over. Is beating that throw home. You needed to get the tag down. No force out available. Ariano scores, and the ball game is over. 15-5, Covina, California. Some discussion there, but Covina, California will celebrate, as it is a walk-off of a different fashion for Covina, California, winning by 10-run rule, 15-5 in the bottom of the 5th. So Covina, California advances in this year's tournament, and they'll face the loser of tonight's Game 11 between Youngstown, Ohio, and Itagawa, Japan. Big bats out today for Covina, California. 15-5 win in 5 innings over Palmview, Texas. We'll step aside.
Feels good to be off the sidelines, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. That extra effort with AHN Sports Medicine got you back here. With every specialty set, custom training day, and personalized drill, you bettered your body. Now line it up. They don't see this move coming. Told you. Go next level with AHN Sports Medicine.
Serve the fuel that keeps your community running.
My store is very close. It's like one big family.
Enjoy your Dunkin' favors while you work and find a fun, flexible, and fulfilling career. Text WORK for HRG to 25000 to apply.
A spectacular play.